The ranks of Florida's farmers and ranchers are blessed with outstanding food and fiber producers who are also talented leaders. They serve in Farm Bureau at the local, state, and national levels, commodity organizations, government, and charitable community projects and initiatives. Each year, one well-deserving candidate in our state has been selected for an exceptional honor. The Sunbelt Ag Expo Farmer of the Year Award has become a prestigious title for all who receive it. Judges select each state winner based on demonstrated success as a farm producer, volunteer leadership, and contributions to Florida agriculture. Florida Farm Bureau is proud to recognize Jason Watts as this year's Florida Farm Bureau Farmer of the Year.
I've always been interested in ag. It's one of the reasons I first got my start with the University of Kentucky, where I was able to play football and major in the College of Agriculture, and got my education in agriculture, and then was able to come home. And we started a company called Florida Best Inc., where we are a herbicide contractor for the state and federal government, doing restorations in natural areas, helping to restore and keep Florida as native as possible on the public lands. And we started very small with 10 acres, probably a little over 15 years ago, of blueberries. And we've always had cows in my family. You know, the good Lord has blessed us with, we're farming a little bit over 450 acres of blueberries now. And we've also started muscadine grapes in the last 7 years. We farm a little over a couple hundred acres of muscadines nowadays, and we just got into bees. We end up doing a little over 2 to 2.5 million pounds a year, which is about 10 to 15% of the total state market. And one of the niches that we have for blueberries with our location and the varieties that we have is we're usually the first with the most volume early on in the season. So when the domestic season first takes off, you know, there's a really good chance that it's affiliated with us and our packing house. And literally every member of my family's done agriculture from one time or another, just about. So there's not really an inspiration as much as it was just part of what all my family's done.
We actually go back several generations, even before that. I know your family was in it, the grandparents were in it, dairy business, so we go back several generations. So cattle and farming has been our life for many generations.
Jason, after his football career and everything else, he wanted to pursue even more and more of the farming side of the family, and he's grown it to what it is today. We're super proud of that, and we think he's done a real fine job.
Family is definitely everything to us. Jason is definitely the one that established that, and you know, it's an honor to get to work side by side with my husband, and it just makes you proud as a mom because my kids truly have grown up in it. So family is everything. So our family stays very busy, obviously, with both businesses, but outside of the farm, we've really enjoyed letting the kids, you know, find their passions in different ways. We're very involved at our church. We actually decorate for funeral meals and weddings at the church. We also, at the high school, Jason's the offensive line coach, and we're also both boosters for the school. With the community, we really try, I mean, we get busy during blueberry season, but we try to open up. We've hosted field trips, and you know, we try to get some of the elementary schools. High school groups are a lot of fun to come out because they're really facing some decisions before graduation to decide if it's an area that they might go into. And we love hosting them with the field trips because then we're able to really truly offer that firsthand experience of farm to table.
My family's involvement in the farm is actually the most important part of everything. And I've been blessed my entire life, you know, from being a child, and I've tried to raise my kids that way. I'm extremely proud to be able to advocate for farmers in the state of Florida, and I've gotten to meet totally new people and get to a whole different aspect of agriculture that honestly I never knew really existed until now. But just to have that chance to be able to be a voice for this year for agriculture is an awesome honor and feeling, and I've enjoyed every step of it. And getting to go talk with government and help kind of shape the future in a way, in the little aspects that I can, is extremely gratifying.
It's quite an honor for my dad to be named Farmer of the Year. I mean, that's my dad. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about, but he's done a lot of hard work, and seeing him finally get the recognition he deserves is definitely an honor.
It's cool because I get to walk around and people are just like, yeah, your dad's Farmer of the Year, and there's not very many people who can say that their dad is Farmer of the Year, so I think it's pretty cool.
It's cool, there's no doubt about that. You know, you got a little celebrity in the house. Of course, I've grown up my whole life watching him, you know, work his tail off every day, day in, day out and stuff. And so, I mean, to kind of get some recognition, you know, for doing it and then being able to say, hey, you know, that's my dad.
It's cool just to be able to know that Dad, who has been working hard for a whole while, is getting like the spotlight. He's getting recognized, and it's fun to just be around it all.
We're so proud to be in this position. This experience has opened up some new doors. We've already learned so much, but you can't help but look and go, man, there's so many others out there that would be deserving of this position. I love what we do. It's exhausting, but just to know what you're producing and to have that chance to tell others about it.
I mean, the best honor and the biggest happiness is being able to do all this, and as hard a work as it's been, and the challenge and stuff, is having your wife and your kids there. There's no way I could be here now without my family, for sure.